How's it going, guys? You are here with Otaku Land, and I'm here to show you a tutorial of how to have OBS working properly on your device. There are a lot of people saying that OBS does not work on their computer, and it's easy to see why, because it is very complicated. So I'm here to give you a practice run on that, just to show you just the proper settings for the computer. With that said, what you're going to do is go into settings. You're going to leave this blank. Well, what we're going to be focusing on is video and encoding. You're always going to leave we're going to leave encoder times 264 checked. If you have UCBR checked, go ahead and uncheck that. You're going to do this. You're going to set the quality balance to 10. You're going to set the max bit rate to 1000. And this is very important because I didn't get this at first. You're going to have the use custom buffer size. You're going to leave that. You're going to check that if it's not checked already. And the buffer size, you're going to mark that down to a 0. I didn't understand it at first either, but that is how it's going to be. Okay, so you're going to click apply and you're going to go to broadcast settings. And I shouldn't have to tell you that whenever you do a video, you always gotta have a file store. Like, for example, you have an option between live stream and you have an option between file output only. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click file output only. I'm not going to do that because I've already done it. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose a file path. What I did was I used this and I put it in. I chose file path and I decided to put it inside videos. I decided to put it in video recordings. You don't have to do anything with this, just choose a file path, go ahead and click apply. Now we're going to head to video. As you can see, my video adapter is the AMD Radeon HD 7310 graphics card. So it's a pretty big card. So if you have a, so it's going to leave you with a resolution of 1366 by 768 with an aspect ratio of 683 by 384. So what you're gonna do, what I did, I know I've had issues with this because of this. So what I did was I took the resolution and I put it down to a 3. You could try any of the other ones. It may work for you, but I'm just going with what worked for me. And 3 was the 3.0, which is the 454 by 256 was the better option for me. You're going to have filter. I'm using bilinear because it's the only one that works, and besides, it works the best. Okay, with fraps, the default is always going to be 60. It's always going to be 60. If it doesn't work for you with 60, you can always scale it down a bit. Scale it down a bit. What I did was I used 45. 45 worked for me, and that's basically it with video. Just click apply. Now we're going to go to audio. With audio, you're going to have the speakers. You're going to choose which speakers you use, your microphone. Always leave show only connected devices checked. I did that. I unchecked it before, and nothing would show up. Not my speakers, not my audio, not my not my voice, not my microphone, nothing. So leave that checked. You don't have to do anything with this. If you want to, you can whatever, you can experiment with that, but I wouldn't advise it. So what I would do was click apply. I mean, if you want to use hotkeys, I don't use it. I don't see the need for it, but if you want to, that's up to you, I guess. So mess around with that if you want. And now for the fun part. Now we're going to go to advanced settings. If you've messed around with stuff like this before, you know that messing around with it does not work. So leave this checked. Make the multi-thread optimizations. Leave it how it is. Always leave this checked. This is very important. Even though you don't use hotkeys, just leave it checked. I'm telling you. Now, with this, you're going. It's on very fast right now. It's really supposed to be on ultra fast, but I found that really very fast works the same, and with your encoding profile on high, and then leave this at 0. You don't need this checked, but if you want to check it, go ahead. I have no use for this. Click apply, and you have your other options as the quick sync encode. I have no use for it. The microphone noise gate, you can mess around with that, see how that works for you. I don't have any use for that either. And screen switcher. Now screen switcher is for when you're doing tutorials or something, and then you want to switch into a let's play. What you do with that, I cannot tell you because I've never used it, but from what I've seen on other tutorial videos is that basically you switch on from a tutorial video, if that's what you're doing, all the way to gameplay. Like if you want to do like let's plays, if you want to do reactions, it's some pretty cool stuff. I just don't have the need for it because I can do it myself, which is what I'm going to show you now. I know people have had this should work because I know a lot of people have had problems with screen freezes and whatnot, so I know that it will be the best for you. What you're going to do is you're going to add a screen. I've already added a screen. When I added a screen, I labeled it tutorial. What you're going to do with sources, you're going to right click and go on add, and you have stuff to put on your video as well. Is everything you have. You have window capture, you have monitor capture, image slideshow, text, video capture device like webcam or whatnot, and you have game capture. If you just want to encode your video into your gameplay then and record it, then that would be the best option for you. And alright guys, I guess that's pretty much it. I will catch you in my next video. Once again, this is Otaku Land signing out. You guys take care, and as always, have a rock on day.